Fala aí galera, quem fala é Flavinho, bom, estamos aqui para mais um vídeo, de Red Dead. Estamos aqui para continuar o capítulo passado, um vídeo em cima do outro mesmo, tá onde quem já parou no passado, eu já tô começando. Então a gente tem que seguir o Dutch aqui.
Show us this crick you've been pissing in. Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over.
Monte no seu cavalo.
Always dreamed crushing these bubble bursts. Come on, Hosea. Go fishing.
All right, gentlemen.
Sigo
Let me show
você.
you how it's done.
Passing you. Okay, go.
Yep. Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime
Eu
ago.
prefiro andar a cavalo na terceira câmera,
Well, we have fought,
assim um pouco mais distante.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble.
Watch it.
But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Oh.
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a...
Well, look who it is.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go
Beleza.
after that train. Keep your
Esse é o
guns
trem.
holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like
like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
You all are a goddamn joke!
Caralho, o cara
That
caiu.
must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's
Que
our
burro.
chance. Get to the side of the train.
Vai para o lado do trem.
Closer! Get us alongside it! Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Damn, jump! You're gonna miss your chance.
You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing!
Eita. Solta, 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 solta.
Go on, don't lose him.
Running ain't gonna help you. Where you gonna run to?
Bora, Arthur. Arthur tá olhando tanto.
Come on, shitbag!
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Hit like a child.
Defende.
Have this.
Who's talking now?
Beleza. Agora o último.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Caraca, entra.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
We need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Need some gin? Come on. Just don't kill him.
You sure? You sure?
Do it.
Beleza. Pô, se esse cara não cair.
Tempting as it might be, do not kill him. Try at least. And we'll take him in, all right?
Beleza.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Pega os membros da gangue. Tá.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, mount up. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
Tá, a gente tem que seguir esse oficial.
Oh, we'll round him up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Eita.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Greys for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Whoa,
Estamos chegando, eu
here we
acho.
are. Welcome to Rhodes.
É. O Dutch pediu para que a gente
Up
não
there on
use
your
armas,
left
né?
is the Rhodes Parlor House.
Para não
Very
causar
reputable
problemas.
saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Grays, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Aceitar convite para pescar ou recusar convite para
So
pescar?
you coming or not?
Ah, vou aceitar, né?
Why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
I seem to recall hearing mention of that myself.
Eu só gosto de usar a câmera 1, assim, a principal, para quando a gente tá em troca de tiro, alguma coisa assim, né? De resto eu não gosto de usar muito não, porque ela fica
All
muito
right, gentlemen.
próxima.
Follow me.
A gente tem que seguir alguém aí. Esse cara aqui que tá na minha frente.
Easy.
So how far is this tree?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Lonnie owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he says, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought. This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Estamos chegando. O cara falou.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Easy. Yes, over there on the shore.
É, rapaziada, vamos dar uma pescadinha aqui.
Come on.
A gente vai pegar o que emprestado do barco? Nossa, mas a gente... Pelo amor de Deus. Isso não é canoa, né?
This looks like a fine vessel.
Barco, ele falou barco, então é barco.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
É igual andar de cavalo. Andar de barco é igual a andar de cavalo. Pescar por aqui, ó, que tá aparecendo no minimapa.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Equipe a vara de pescar. Aperte ali
Come on, Arthur. Don't be nervous.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give it.
Isca artificial atrai todos os peixes de lava. Beleza, então aquela essa.
Something big like a sturgeon.
Strong with a good old worm.
Vai atrair peixe maior, né?
Good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky.
É maneiro pescar nesse jogo.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Não senti uma mordida.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you. Got him?
Tá, até agora.
Arthur's got a bite. Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Nossa, 1 quilo,
done,
rapaziada.
Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than
Tá
that.
vendo? Essa isca é melhor.
Told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3
Olha o peixe aqui,
beautiful
rapaziada.
bass.
Tá vendo ali do lado?
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Tem muito
He
peixe
was
aqui.
maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
There he is.
Os peixes atraídos por iscas naturais costumam moscar antes de morder. Nossa, olha o tamanho daquilo, mano. O que é aquilo? Eu quero pescar aquilo.
We go out all the time. But one day we were river fishing when we
difícil
see a
pescar, hein?
funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Cara, tá difícil, hein, rapaziada.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned
Quero
that night
pescar esse daqui,
until
rapaziada.
Chicago went and scoffed a lot.
Ó, ele vai descer, ele vai descer, ele vai descer.
He had some spirit, though.
Ah, mano.
Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change.
Caraca, rapaziada, eu não consigo pescar nenhum peixe.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out.
É, ele tinha mordido, mas... Não, pera, eu pesquei ou não?
Outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers.
Pesquei mais um.
Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the
2
last
quilos, vou
laugh.
pegar.
Good job, Arthur.
Será que eles vão... Aperte.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
É, já encerrou.
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right, think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Aha.
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while
Vai acabar a
others
estamina.
live at ease. Shall we will dance this round, round, round?
Vou ter que ficar um pouco parado, rapaziada, pra estamina se recuperar, né? Eu vou só remando assim pra frente.
We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men who do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, round, round. To them we dance this round, round, round. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think that we had too much fun.
Eu não sabia que bravo em inglês era bravo. Estamos quase chegando. Acabou a estamina de novo. Eu tenho que ir só devagarinho. Senão... sei lá o que acontece, mas eu nem quero ver, nem quero testar, né? Chegamos.
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Bom, rapaziada, esse foi o vídeo, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deixa o like se gostei, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho para não perder nenhum vídeo. Se você quiser me ajudar com alguma doação, o link está na descrição, qualquer quantia me ajuda. E eu falo o nome da pessoa no próximo vídeo, beleza? Então esse foi o vídeo e é isso. Valeu!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.